Okay. I'm not used to being on camera, so if it's awkward, I'm sorry. This project, in all honesty, I was more excited than I was nervous. And I think that has to do with the fact that this is something new. This is an exciting challenge because, let's be real, after working on hundreds and hundreds of commercials, you kind of want to work on something different, Me, our station GM, Tim, and our program director, Stacy, just one day we were talking about Christmas-related stuff. Just Christmas movies, Christmas specials, all this stuff. And eventually that conversation led into why not make our own Christmas special? So from there, we just started throwing ideas. I got inspiration from YouTube. And if you don't know, literally all you have to do is search on YouTube, fireplaces crackling for X hours. For example, there's 10-hour versions, there's 24-hour versions. There are some that are live right now, so they just go on for hours and hours and hours. This one, it's like, okay, well, obviously we can't go 10 hours, so let's go 1 hour. And then we bumped it up to 2 hours. Instantly, I began coming up with ideas, putting up a list of people to contact who might be interested in this. Sent an email to about 40 different groups around San Angelo, Abilene, and our viewing area. I heard back from 5. Another thing I enjoyed about this project was I learned to adapt quickly and to not hold one plan in mind. You see, this is some advice for anyone that's watching this right now. If you have any plans, go in with different plans, especially if it's filmmaking, Go on with different plans. Come up with different ideas. So that way, if one thing falls, you have something else right there. Working on a 2-hour project, yes, it is long, it is hard, many hours were put into this. There were nights where I lost sleep just thinking about, like, should I put this here or that there? Should I take this out? Should I put this in? So on and so forth. I took my notepad and I just started writing down different notes and different ideas of like, what should go first? What should go here? What should go there? Estimating how long the music will be and just going from there and figuring things out along the way. That helped so much. There was one day I spent almost 2-3 hours at our local coffee shop, Buttercup Cafe. I was there just writing notes down, coming up with a timeline to work with, and just figuring out what would work and what might not work. I was in post-production for about 3 weeks, and the initial editing process was harder because of the footage that I had. If you're working on a big project, and if you don't turn your footage into proxies, you're gonna hurt your software. So proxies are basically just low-res footage, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But just know that I know what I'm doing, so there's that. It made the editing process so much easier using proxy files compared to the original files that I had. The conversion process, obviously there's that, so it takes a little bit longer, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Plus, I learned how to offline edit for the first time. I never offline edited anything. So now I know what to do in future projects. For the most part, like I said, a 2-hour project, it's tedious. It is tough. It's stressful. But the fact that I went in there with some plans, with some ideas in mind, with a mission, and just figuring out things along the way and going to a few people for suggestions and advice, it made the project so much easier. And honestly, like I said, this project is a absolutely a career high for me because it's something new, it's something challenging, and in the future, I hope to work on more projects like this. You know, it's been so much fun working on these kind of projects. And in the future, it'd be so cool to work on another Spirit of the Holiday. Even if it's not Spirit of the Holiday, hopefully working on projects that are an hour long or 30 minutes or even 15 minutes would be so cool to do. I know you were probably expecting more horror stories, I guess. You know, stories about how all of my hair is now gray, or how I've lost all my hair, which I haven't. It's just, you know, my hair is long and gross, and that's why I'm wearing this beanie and representing the station, so shout out. But yeah, for the most part, it was just fun. It was fun. It was a fun experience, a really cool learning experience, and I just hope to work on more projects similar to this in the future. Spirit of the Holiday, Christmas Day, early Christmas morning. Check it out. I think it'll be fun.